You used to pack the room with laughter, memories, inside jokes. But now, 3 invites sit unread. Your phone buzzes less with girls' night plans and more with calendar alerts. What changed? You didn't. Your friendships did. Hi, I'm Dr. Emily Carter, sociopsychologist. And today we're diving into why women outgrow friendships after 30. The hidden shifts in values, roles, and emotional energy that make you press unsubscribe on the old you, and sometimes on the people who knew you best. Turning 30 isn't just a birthday, it's a threshold. For many women, this decade brings major life transitions: marriage, motherhood, career pivots, relocations. These aren't just events. They fundamentally restructure your identity and how you move through the world. And here's the thing, friendships, especially the ones forged in your 20s, were built around a different version of you. A version with fewer responsibilities, more time, more flexibility. Now those spontaneous brunches, they require 2 weeks' notice and a calendar sync. Some friends move into different life stages faster or slower than you. Suddenly your best friend is a full-time mom in the suburbs while you're still building a startup in the city. Conversations start to feel strained, not because of a lack of love, but a lack of shared rhythm. Let's talk about something no one warns you about. As you enter your 30s, your values begin to crystallize. What you tolerate, what you prioritize, what you invest your emotional energy in, all starts to shift. In your 20s, maybe you said yes to everything: parties, gossip, chaotic friendships. But now, peace has become your luxury item. You start to crave depth over drama, quality over quantity. This shift isn't always loud. You don't call a friend and say, "Hey, I've changed my value system." It's subtle. You stop texting back right away. You cancel without guilt. You start noticing who drains you and who fuels you. Here's the truth. As your inner world becomes more defined, certain friendships start to feel like noise. Not toxic, just no longer aligned. You're not better. They're not worse. You've simply grown in different directions. In the next part, the silent emotional labor of maintaining friendships that no longer fit, and the guilt that comes with letting go. You know that friend. The one you haven't truly connected with in years, but you keep the thread alive out of obligation. The conversations feel forced. You rehearse what you'll say, and when you finally hang out, you're more drained than fulfilled. When a friendship requires a performance, it's no longer a friendship. It's a role. And still, you hesitate to let go. Because women are conditioned to maintain harmony, to nurture connections, to not make waves. So you ghost, gently. You reply slower, but the guilt lingers. Am I being selfish, harsh, cold? You're not. You're being honest. And honesty, especially with yourself, is the most generous act of all. You don't have to burn bridges, but it's okay to stop crossing the ones that lead nowhere. When growth becomes a threat. You've started making moves. A better job, a healthier relationship, clearer boundaries. And for some, that's inspiring. But for others, it's threatening. Not because you've changed, but because your change reminds them that they haven't. Jealousy doesn't always show up with cruel words. Sometimes it comes as silence, as awkward pauses, as inside jokes that don't feel so funny anymore. Psychologically, it's a defense. When someone grows beyond the identity you used to share, it creates dissonance. If she changed, why haven't I? You're not responsible for their comfort zone. You're responsible for your own evolution, the silent grief of letting go, and why it's okay to mourn friendships that didn't survive who you've become. No one prepares you for the heartbreak of a friendship that fades. There's no breakup text, no dramatic fight, just silence, distance, and memories that don't know where to go. And yet, it hurts, deeply, because you didn't just lose a friend. You lost the version of you that existed with them. Psychologists call this ambiguous loss, a form of grief without closure, because they're still alive, still on your feed, but no longer a part of your life. And that's what makes it confusing. You wonder, should I reach out? Did I do something wrong? Or is this just what growing apart feels like? Letting go doesn't mean you're bitter. It means you're brave enough to honor the past and strong enough to choose peace in the present. It's okay to grieve friendships. It means they mattered. What women over 30 truly need in a friendship. In your 20s, friendships are fast and loud. Group chats, spontaneous plans, inside jokes every 5 minutes, but by 30, something shifts. You no longer want to impress, you crave connection. Psychologically, women after 30 begin valuing emotional safety over social status. It's not about how many friends you have, but about how deeply you can be seen by just one. After 30, we stop seeking friends to fill silence. We seek friends we can be silent with. You want friends who celebrate your growth, not compete with it, can hold space for your struggles, don't take your busyness personally, and don't need constant proof that you care. Less noise, more presence. That's what friendship over 30 looks like. Why some friends can't grow with you. Sometimes a friendship that once felt like home starts to feel like an obligation. It's not because you've become cold, it's because you've grown, and they haven't. When people grow at different speeds, it creates emotional dissonance. One starts speaking the language of growth. The other is still trapped in the dialect of drama, gossip, or denial. Some friends only know how to connect through shared complaints. Once you stop complaining, they feel abandoned. Growth can feel like betrayal to those who choose stagnation. They're not bad people. They're just not in the same season as you anymore. And part of emotional maturity is knowing when to stop dragging someone uphill. You're not leaving them behind, you're just moving forward. The silent grief of letting go. Letting go of a friendship rarely comes with closure. There's no breakup talk, no final goodbye. Instead, you feel the fading. Calls become texts. Texts become silence, until you both just stop trying. And then comes the guilt. Was I a bad friend? Did I grow too far, too fast? But here's what no one tells you. Outgrowing people is a form of grief. You mourn the shared jokes, the late-night talks, the version of yourself who existed with them. You can love the memory, but still walk away from the person. Growth is lonely sometimes, but so is staying somewhere your soul no longer fits. And if you ever feel that ache, the quiet sadness of a friendship fading, that's not weakness. That's evidence of how deeply you once cared. Grieve, heal, grow. A new kind of friendship, real, rooted, and rare. After 30, friendships look different. There's no more need to impress. You stop chasing best friend forever and start appreciating real friend today. You learn that it's okay to have fewer people around, as long as they're the ones who truly see you. It's not about how many people you have, but who you become when you're with them. Real friendships at this age don't demand constant contact. They survive on trust, on shared growth, on showing up when it matters most. You've outgrown drama. You've outgrown masks. What's left is rare. A friendship where you can be tired, messy, real, and still feel loved. Here's to the friends who stayed, and to the stronger woman you became. If you've ever had to walk away from a friendship that once meant the world to you, you're not alone. Share this video with someone who needs to hear it. And if you're building a new kind of friendship now, tell us in the comments, what does real friendship look like to you?